Hello, another video. Hope you don't mind. Motel's dead in the water at the moment, and I'm sort of stuck here by myself, and it's quiet, and it's just me and the pooch, and a few guests that managed that have to stay over and hunker down while this is going on. But we've taken massive hit. It's frightening actually, but anyway. So to take my mind off it, I sort of thought I'd do a few things. Put together a Spitfire. Working on that. Boxes over there somewhere. When I get bored, I'll watch TV or do some rodeo stuff. So this is the follow-up to the pie. I've been cleaning the outside. It's come up quite well. This is polished up. This is the original. I'm not going to do anything. I've just cleaned it and given it a coat of wax. So if there's any imperfections, it's just a sign of the age, And I've sort of cleaned as much as I can out of these. I will treat those. I've got some stuff I imported to fix up and to lubricate switches and knobs and volume controls and stuff. And I've sort of worked my way around and cleaned it. Sort of given these a bit of a go. They're not as bad as that Philco. Remember that, Paul? Oh, that was horrible. That one, that big old Philco I did a while back. I'm going to go and research these tubes a little bit, okay? Because they're sort of the last generation before they went transistorized. Now, every radio restorer should have one of these. My one cost 35 cents in the day, and it was done on the cusp of these valves, these small miniaturized valves coming up. See the miniature tube, about 1947. So even though these are 60s, I think this is late 59, 60, 61, somewhere around there. The tube development had come on really well. These are all Mallard valves. Now they're very good. The other thing you should have is a valve substitution book, which if we have to replace any of these valves and we can't get an original, sometimes you can use a substitution by another type of valve you can get that would be of similar performance. Now, I'm not too sure whether or not that's going to be a matter. The other book I've got is actually a Mallard, where this is RCA. I have actually a Mallard valve book, and these are all Mallards. These are Pommy ones. I've actually got a Pommy one, but I didn't bring it. It must be at home. I will get it. And these are important, these books, and I'll explain why. Because when you're going through and doing any restore work, once you get sort of close to running these things, you've got to make sure the voltages on the valve pins these are the pins here, and they go into the valve, and there's, depending on the valve, these pins will run into different bits in there and do different things. The voltages on them, either AC or DC, have to be within certain tolerances and ranges. And the other important thing is the amps. How much current is coming across it is also important. There are some valve aficionados out there that will drive these things hard and push the amp up on them deliberately to force them into a different class of amplifier, but that's not us. We're not into that at all. We're just looking at restoring this thing and bringing it back to its former glory. And like I said before, I may put an FM or Bluetooth into here, because this here is your stereo is your stereo input. It's left and right channel, so there's 2 channels this thing. So even though the radio is AM and shortwave, so there's no FM on it, I could put a Bluetooth on here, so and we could have a stereo Bluetooth. I might look at that. It might be worthwhile doing. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to ramble and send regular videos just for company. And if you don't like it, well, you don't have to watch it, but this has come up really nice. It's working quite well. It's got a big counterweight under there. I'll have to I'm going to have to oil up a bit in some area because it should work a little bit smoother, but that's just lack of service. And we'll sort of go from there. I'll talk a bit more soon.